Greatest album ever to come out of hip hop is Mobb Deep, Infamous.
He said New York.
New York. I definitely think that's one of them.
That's definitely one of them.
I definitely wouldn't argue. I wouldn't argue with that. You know what I mean? The Infamous album did a lot for me. It did a lot for my brothers.
Yeah.
It did a lot for hip hop. Shit was incredible.
Phenom. You know when Prodigy died, I was at his funeral, and it was so. First of all, you walk in the funeral and they playing boom boom. They had a band playing it. Boom boom. There's a war going on outside. No man to say. They was playing the beat when you walk in the funeral. A band. Could have been the Roots. I don't know. Somebody. They playing that, so I'm in the back. I'm tearing up, and it just hit me at that moment that say if hip hop was a pyramid, we lost like a big stone. Like I was in there and I realized like, yo, we really took a L. You know, Prodigy is dead. And in the middle of the whole shit, you know how when your friends come up there and talk about you, one of their mans got up there and was like, and fuck KRS-One, the bridge ain't over there. I'm like, yo, wow. 30 years later, they still shooting at us. I'm like, yo, I'm with you. I'm at the funeral with you, baby. What you talking about? I don't give a fuck, this, that, yo, face. And you know, but me, my favorite album of all time, whether New York or anybody, is Illmatic. Nasty Nas. Even when I'm on that plane, you know my biggest fear, the plane, when that shit start doing all this shit, he'd be like, you want to take a license for this? Your ass should be out saying going to get something. Yo, thumb, pass the Henny, fine. And they got, you know, all that shit. Yo, son, nah. You know, this is Illmatic. You know, even when you got the record deal or you don't got the... See, that's what's hip-hop. Hip-hop's missing that a lot, too. Those legendary skits. The Wu-Tang skit. Yo, son, I'm hit. Wu-Tang.
Drag me in the building.
Yeah,
I'll take to 17. It's 17, huh? Go ahead, son. They definitely missing skits. But anytime you talk about legendary or classic album or any of that, it could go for days like a religious argument. So
yeah, it is.
But I only think it was a problem if it's things on the list that nobody agrees on. You know what I mean? So
that's the story of the Grammys.
When Ninth Wonder sat down and said,
that's the story of
Infamous,
the Grammys.
I'm not.
Look, I had beef with 50 Cent. I watched him come into the fucking Grammys. He sold 30 million records. You remember that first 50 Cent album? He was nominated. That nigga might have lost the tic-tac-toe. He got up and looked around and walked right back out that fucking Grammy. Like the Grammy, they've been better these years, right? But they had it all the way fucked up. Like they was giving, you know, fucking Mork and Mindy the Grammy over Biggie and shit like this. And you sitting there like, yo, this shit is nuts. I watched 50 Cent walk in, sold 30 million records, man. G-Unit. Bo, we could get this shit popping. Bo. He walked up in there. His seat wasn't even warm. He sat there for like 2 seconds. And the winner is Herbal and Peaches over here.
Yo.
And the man got up and walked out. And that's when I knew, we all fucked in the Grammys. When I saw that shit, I said, oh no, everybody fucked in the Grammys. Like, and I don't know what expertise they use. If it has to be elevator music or some shit, I don't know what it is. I know I lost 2 of my Grammys. I got nominated, I want to say 6 times. One I lost to the Black Eyed Peas for Lean Back, and they didn't even have Fergie with them. They didn't even have the white girl yet. So they was really not even popping at the time, right?
They was just the Black Eyes.
Yeah, the Black Eyes. Yeah. They ain't have Fergie. If you ain't got Fergie, you know, you ain't supposed to be winning Lean Back. You know what I'm saying? You just ain't. You know, you at least Fergie, you know, we understand. We got Fergie. But then the second one I lost was Chance the Rapper. I still don't, let me tell you something. I'm bitter about that. I'm bitter. Chance the Rapper.
Yeah, I know Chance.
He be all the way up. Remy comes out of jail for 8 years.
What songs?
I come out of jail.
What song was the?
No, he won with that. The only song. You don't want no problems. Got no problems with me. That's a decent song, but it didn't mean as much as, the hood. We went to jail, both of us. We came back. We had our all-time low. We put out a record. I'm all the way up. It goes #1. And Chance the Rapper wins. Come on, man. They wasn't tapped into the culture right. Automatically, you're supposed to give it to the Robin Hoods.
I got nominated once. I don't know who I lost to.
Let me tell you something. This man, Big Pun, first Latino to sell 2 million records solo. We go to the Grammys. We rent the biggest mansion. This man get the girls to come from San Francisco. They did the finger waves on Pun. Pun had the finger waves like Mac Dre and all those guys out there in San Francisco. That's the infamous pictures. We got the big suits with each other. Like,
I remember that.
Man, we walked up in there. Your man Ricky Martin was up there. He was living la vida loca. We was like, oh shit. I waited my whole life to go to the Grammys. I'm looking at this. Everybody's over there. You got fucking every superstar you ever name in your life. So we just sit down in 1 second. When we get there, the guy from Loud Records come up and be like, yo, they did the hip hop before this. Y'all lost. Pun said, man, fuck these. Let's get the fuck out of here. Fuck the Grammys. I said, yo, Pun. It's the first time we've been invited to some fly. She was like, fuck them. You coming with me or not? I was like, oh my God. We walked up out of that shit. He was tight. He was tight. So they really matter. People definitely want to get celebrated.
I think it's somebody in the academy that figured out we happy with just getting nominated.
Nah, fuck that.